Hey everyone, so today I had my 6-week postpartum checkup and it went really well. I'll also talk about floors, updates and growing and milestones and stuff, but I wanted to start with my 6 weeks because that was like my official checkup with the midwives today. So I lost 20 pounds per their scale, 25 pounds per my scale, which of course I do mine like first thing in the morning, birthday suit kind of thing. So I still have a while to get back to pre-pregnancy. I have like about 20 pounds to go. I gained a ton during pregnancy. Most of it was like within the last couple weeks. So that is the next goal for that in relation to, so we talked about floor shoulder dystocia during delivery and how the chances of me having another child with shoulder dystocia are now higher because one of the biggest predictors of shoulder dystocia is having a child previously or delivered previously with shoulder dystocia. So anyway, so one of the things that I'm going to do, which I knew before I even went to the appointment, was of course lose weight, because that's one of the biggest contributors to having shoulder dystocia during delivery. So that was already a goal of mine. So that's said and done. I'm not going to have, just like when I was trying to get pregnant with Floor, well, before I was like even trying to conceive Floor, I was going to lose weight, and I did. I lost 35 pounds. So that, again, now is another goal for me. I'm just going to keep losing. We'll see. It's kind of a big number. So I'm just going to keep doing what I did before, which was eat healthy. I kind of did Weight Watchers point system, but not really. But my big thing was exercise. I walk 2 to 4 miles every day. So I'd love to get back to that number. I can do about 2 miles sometimes with Floor. It just depends. She gets kind of fussy in her stroller. So unless like I go alone or I go with Josh, it's kind of hard to get 2 miles in every day. So I've been doing like WeFit and stuff and walking as much as I can with her, which is usually like 1.5 miles to 1 mile and 3/4. So it just depends. So that's just something that I'm going to have to wait till she's kind of older, get her in the jogging stroller, getting her in like a backpack carrier or something where I can get out with her and exercise. We talked about, what else did we talk about? She didn't do like a pap or anything. She just did like a quick check, and she said everything looks back to normal or brand new or something like that. I think she said back to normal. So clear down there, clear to use tampons or Diva Cup, which I probably, well, now I don't have a Diva Cup that is my size anymore because I was size 1 before, which is like pre-pregnancy or under 30. So now I'll have to get a size 2. Another thing is, I'm pretty sure, and she's pretty sure, that I got my period at 5 weeks postpartum, which is kind of unusual for exclusive breastfeeding, so that sucks. So I was having kind of, my lochia was kind of just trailing off. I didn't even need a panel liner. It was just kind of like I would wipe and it'd be a tiny little bit of pink tinged CM, and then all of a sudden it was like bright red, and it was like for 5 to 7 days, so it was like my period. And she said sometimes lochia can like go up and down like that, but from what I described it like, it sounded like a period. So we talked about, of course, contraception, and I don't want to go back on pharmaceutical contraception because I don't like the way it made me feel. I didn't know that at the time, but once I went off, it was like 9-day. So we're just going to use like barrier method. I talked to her about temping, and she said temping for ovulation and stuff, because that's what we were doing previously. And she said that breastfeeding, your temps and like ovulations are like way off, so it wouldn't really be an accurate form of contraception. So I'm not even going to attempt to temp. We're just going to do barrier. Oh, we also talked about nursing, and nursing is like perfect. Nothing could be, and I couldn't ask for a better nursing experience between me and Floor. But we talked about, like, I don't know how we got to the subject, but it was nursing in public, and how I said I really want to be okay with nursing in public because mentally I know that it's fine to nurse in public, but with being so large chested, it's hard not to expose a lot when nursing Floor. Because when she was born, my boobs were like bigger than her head, so it's like, it's really hard to nurse her discreetly, and she hates the cover, of course, like all babies do. So we talked about different options to kind of make it more comfortable. And she had some really good suggestions, actually. My midwife is still nursing her child, I guess, and she is also, I think, a certified lactation educator. So she had some excellent ideas for nursing in public. She suggested having Flor wear like a bonnet or like a large hat, so that would cover like most of it. And she also suggested getting like a bra tank or just like a tank top where I could like cut slits in, so I could just like, you know, it could be like a nursing tank, but it'd be like custom fit, because plus size nursing wear is not like the most stylish, the most accessible, and the cheapest. So those are some really good suggestions, actually. So I'm really looking into getting some tanks that I can just wear under stuff. I usually wear like button down shirts or something that I can easily like undo when I'm going to nurse Flor, because she hates cover. Okay, so as far as Flor is going, like I said, nursing is going excellent. She's now doing a bottle probably every other day, every second day-ish, whenever like we remember, or like if we go out and I think like she really needs a bottle or something. So she's not getting her vitamin drops every day because it's, I don't know, like I said, we forget the bottle. And I take her outside all the time to walk and stuff, so I'm really not that concerned with her vitamin D right now. I forgot to say one thing about my postpartum too. We talked about my iron, because when I was pregnant, my hematocrit was 40, and then after delivery it was 30. And she said with a prenatal and taking an iron every day that I should be fine. Actually, to drop to a prenatal, but an iron is good just to build up my stores. So I might just continue to take an iron until I run out, because I have like a couple bottles from previous time they thought I was anemic. So that's the update on that. So no nipple confusion with the bottle and switching back to breast. She does take, if I pump like 2 or 3 ounces, she usually takes whatever's in the bottle, what's presented to her. So she is eating whatever, like because with bottles, like they usually down the whole thing, instead of like with the breast, they just take what they want and that kind of stuff. So she'll do 2 to 3 ounces off and on, like not at once. She'll like rest and then like a couple minutes later take it, like that kind of stuff. She's doing tons of social smiling. It's so cute. In the morning she'll wake up kind of smiley, and if you stare at her and then just break out into a big smile, she'll smile back. It's so adorable. I have a couple pictures. I'll put those at the end. She's cooing. If you saw the video before this, it's so freaking cute. I can't believe how freaking cute her cooing is. She just talks and talks when she's in her co-sleeper looking at her toys and stuff. It's so cute. She notices the TV, so sometimes I'll sit and bounce her on the birth ball, and then I'll be watching TV, and then I'll look down at her and she's just like this, looking at the TV. So she does notice that now. She likes to cuddle into my neck a lot more, on her dad's neck, and I'll notice like her arm. They used to just like be curled up next to her chest. Now she'll like sling her arm around my neck, or sling it this way, so that's cute and very different. Her clothes now, she's in like, she can wear like 3 to 6 stuff, and the dress I had her in today is actually 6 to 9, but it's something that like, it looks like a dress, but like at 6 to 9 it'd be like kind of like a shirt. So she's getting so big. On the same note, we weighed her last night, and she's 10 pounds, 13.5 ounces. So she really is getting really big, and she's really long too, so I'm curious to see what she is there. We can measure her, but what else? She has a huge poop every morning. She sometimes will just poop once in the morning and not poop all day. And the morning poop is like massive. Sometimes it's like soupy, and sometimes if she goes once and then like later in the afternoon it'll just be a little bit, it'll be kind of mucusy. But my husband said that it's like normal and we shouldn't be concerned about that, so I'm really not. Sleeping is going good for us. She does go to sleep at 2 in the morning, but when she's down, she'll sleep from like 2 to 6:30 or 7, nurse for 10 minutes, back in bed till about 10:30, nurse for a few minutes, back in bed till 12. So I am getting more than 8 hours-ish, and that's fine for now. When I go back to work, we'll have to work on that schedule. Obviously, we'll have to start soon, but for me just being at home, it's fine, and I can get stuff done at night. Oh, and then one time when she was 6 weeks old exactly, she slept for 6 hours at a time. I couldn't believe it. I like woke up and I was like, oh my god, what happened? My baby's still asleep. So, yeah. So that's pretty much the update for her, and me and breastfeeding. So that's it. I'll put a few pictures. I didn't really have a lot of video this week, and my husband said, I tried to show him the video of last week, and he was like, he was kind of bored with it. He was like, if I can't get through all this footage, I don't think your subscribers are either. So I was like, oh geez, I just think she's so cute. I just tape everything. But anyway, I have a few pictures. I think I might have a small video clip, but yeah. So I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.